Today's podcast, Misuse and Ethics in Drone Technology, Security Risks and Public Safety. Welcome back to Eyes in the Sky, where we dissect the promises and pitfalls of today's most powerful technologies. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. This week's special, Misuse and Ethics in Drone Technology. From spying to smuggling, surveillance to safety hazards. What happens when drones fall into the wrong hands?
Today we're peeling back the glossy layer of drone innovation and looking at the real-world risks that most people never think about.
Because for every cinematic aerial shot, there's a chance someone's being watched. Or worse.
Let's kick things off with security. Drones are everywhere, from birthday parties to battlefields. But as the tech gets smaller, cheaper, and smarter, so do the ways it can be abused.
Exactly. In 2018, a pair of explosive-laden drones interrupted Venezuelan President Maduro's live speech. That incident, whether an assassination attempt or propaganda, proved drones could be used as low-cost, high-impact weapons.
And it's not just terrorism. Let's not forget, drones have been used to smuggle phones, drugs, and even loaded guns into prisons in the US, UK, and Brazil.
One Brazilian inmate actually tried to escape by drone. Yes, escape. Fortunately, it failed, but it shows the scale of misuse.
And speaking of scale, Canada's not immune. In 2020 alone, there were over 1,200 drone safety violations recorded by Transport Canada. Most were from hobbyists ignoring airspace rules. But one drone grounded flights at Vancouver Airport for over an hour.
And in Australia, fire departments had to delay wildfire operations because a private drone was flying too close to a water bomber aircraft. That's not just illegal, it's life-threatening.
Or consider Gatwick Airport, UK, December 2018. Drones repeatedly flew near the runway. The airport shut down for 36 hours, affecting over 140,000 passengers. Authorities never found the pilot.
Imagine that. No explosion, no hacking, just a buzzing drone and total airport paralysis. So let's slow down and ask, where is the line between innovation and invasion?
Is it when your neighbor flies a drone over your yard just for fun? Or when companies use drones for targeted advertising based on location data?
Or what about governments using drones for surveillance at protests? In 2020, the Minneapolis Police Department deployed drones to monitor Black Lives Matter protests. No warning. No warrant. Just observation from above.
And that's where ethics gets tricky. Just because something is legal, doesn't mean it's right.
To get a deeper perspective, we spoke with Dr. Lena Morales, a professor of technology ethics at the University of Toronto. Here's what she said.
The ethical challenge with drones lies in their invisibility. People don't always know they're being watched, filmed, or tracked. And that power imbalance, when surveillance is silent, creates the potential for abuse.
She also noted that responsibility is shared, not just with governments or pilots, but with companies building these machines.
We need smarter hardware. Drones should come with default safety and privacy protections. Not just optional features. We don't sell cars without seatbelts, so why should drones be any different?
So what's being done? Some countries are leading the charge.
Japan now requires drones over 100G to broadcast remote ID info and restricts flight near airports and power plants. Switzerland has drone no-fly zones enforced by geofencing, a system that blocks drones from entering protected areas. Canada and the EU both mandate drone registration, online exams for pilots, and visible ID tags on drones.
But policies only work if people follow them, and if law enforcement has the tools to track violations.
That's why education matters. A lot of misuse comes from ignorance, not ill intent. People buy drones as gifts and don't realize there are serious legal limits.
Here's our checklist for ethical flying. 1. Know your airspace. Use apps like NAV Drone or Before You Fly Wide before flying. 2. Respect privacy. Don't fly over homes, backyards, or crowds. 3. Get certified. In many countries, even recreational users need basic training. 4. Report misuse. Saw a drone flying dangerously? Report it to local aviation authorities.
And if you're just thinking about buying a drone, do your homework. Choose models that include safety features like auto-return, geofencing, and remote ID.
Drones are incredible tools. They help farmers monitor crops, filmmakers capture breathtaking views, and first responders find survivors after disasters.
But like any powerful technology, they reflect the intentions of those who wield them.
So the next time you hear that software overhead, ask yourself, not just who's flying it, but why?
Because in the sky, accountability can't just float away. Thanks for tuning in to Eyes in the Sky. If you found this episode insightful, share it. Let's spread drone literacy, not fear. Until next time. Stay curious, stay ethical.